everybody. I'm here to tell you something about the job prospects of safety and security management. My name is Rolf Lans and I'm a fourth-year student at Safety and Security Management. Currently I'm studying at the University of Applied Sciences in Utrecht. The study Safety and Security Management is a 4-year study. And after those 4 years you can either call yourself a Bachelor of Public Management or a Bachelor of Business Administration. Today I'm going to tell you something about a certain job, and the job is called Safety and Control Manager. A Safety and Control Manager, they work at a factory. It can be any type of factory. As a vacation job, I worked at a factory as a Safety and Control Manager. And it's a small factory, so they only had one person who worked there part-time as a Safety and Control Manager. But you can also work at a very large factory or a chemical factory where they work with chemicals or fuels. And there are lots of people who work there as a Safety and Control Manager. I'm going to tell you different things about the job Safety and Control Manager. The first thing I'm going to tell you about is the tasks of a Safety and Control Manager. You have to do, the job description involves different kinds of things. The main subject is you have to create a safe environment for the people who work there. And sometimes also for the people who live around the factory. And the first thing you have to do is make a risk assessment and a risk evaluation. It's very important that you know all the risks. You have to document all the risks. You have to write them down. And after you document all the risks, if you know them all, you can try to contain them. You can try to put certain measures into work so that the risks are not that big anymore, or you can take them away completely. The second thing you have to know is you have to contain all the risks. After you contain all the risks, you've got to make sure that your plans are up to date. You have to you check them regularly. If there are any difference in the factory, like factories, they change all the time. Rules change all the time. So you have to make sure that all the plans you made to contain the risks are up to date. You can also plan exercises with people who work at the factory. You can presume there is a fire in the factory, so everybody has to get out. Or there's a chemical spill in the factory and everybody has to get out safely. I'm going to tell you something about the competencies you need to work as a Safety and Control Manager. The most important one is communication. Communication is very important. You have to communicate with lots of different people. That's actually the most important part of your job. You cannot know everything yourself about the factory, so you have to communicate with other people who know a lot about it, so that you can use their knowledge. You have to have knowledge of risks. It has to be, if you have the knowledge of risks, it's easier to see them, to spot them. And you also have to have knowledge about the theories, how to contain the risks. And last, but certainly not least, you have to have knowledge of the company. And well, every company is different, so it changes a lot, and it takes some time to really know a company. But you have to know who can help you, where you can go if you have certain questions, where you can go when you want to have something done. It takes some time, mostly like a month, maybe 2 months, to really get to know the people who work there, really to get to know the company. The third thing I want to talk to you about is cooperation. It's the same, well, not exactly the same, but it's part of communication. It's really important. You have to cooperate with people from other companies who have sort of the same job as you, so you can share knowledge. So you can share your knowledge with them, and they can share their knowledge with you, so that you can learn from each other. It's also possible to cooperate with other companies. I did an internship at a hospital for patient safety, patient security, and they learned lots of things from a company who works with chemicals. And it's something completely different, but they can use the same methods to make sure the environment is safe. The career prospects of safety and control manager, it depends on the company. Some companies have only a part-time safety and control manager, and some companies have 20-25 safety and control people. At the bigger companies, you can climb the corporate ladder. You can start as just a person who works there, but you can climb onto like a manager. The factory I worked for was only one person, so he has no opportunities to climb the corporate ladder. The salary depends on the experience. It's somewhere between 50,000 and 60,000 euros a year. After you have a couple of years of experience, the first 2 years, I think it will be significantly less. That was the end of my presentation. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you for your interest.